Hello, everyone, and welcome to Module 3, Week 3 of our Physical Education 1 subject. Our topic for today is going to be all about the exercise program. As you know, Physical Education 1 is physical fitness and is prerequisite to the next three subjects. This aims to assist you to develop and maintain physical fitness. Besides, you should acquire the ability to analyze movements, plan a fitness program, and pursue its objectives with enthusiasm. It likewise should contribute to self discipline, interpersonal relationships, creativity, initiative, and leadership. But before we go on to our topic, let us first read or identify your learning objectives. First, you students will be able to identify the parts of an exercise program. Second, you will be able to recognize the importance of understanding your responsibility of taking care of your body. And lastly, you will create an exercise program depending on your physical fitness assessment result. So here are the goals for this lesson. First, we are going to define exercise program. Second, we are going to understand the principles of physical fitness training of an exercise program. Third, we are going to identify the parts of an exercise program. And you are going to do the task and exercises for this lesson. Now let us define what is exercise program. Exercise program is a planned activity detailing a range of physical exercises and the amount of time each exercises should be performed where it is typically designed to individuals' need. So as you know that exercise program is personal to a certain individual. So it is up to an individual what exercise that he or she wants to pursue or he or she wants to do or wants to put on an exercise program. So an exercise program depends on an individual what he wants to achieve to improve his or her physical fitness. Now let us identify the points to keep in mind when you design your exercise program. First, you need a goal or an aim. Of course, you can't plan something if you don't have a goal, right? Second, you have to have a maximum heart rate and a target heart rate. And then you're going to apply the physical fitness training that we're going to discuss later. And then you're going to plan a training session and an exercise log to monitor your progress. So an exercise program that is designed specifically for you is a great way to stay physically and mentally fit. But it also provides many other benefits, including improving your condition of the heart and lungs, increased muscular strength, endurance, and motor fitness, improved muscular tone and strength, weight management, better coordination, agility, and flexibility, improved balance and spatial awareness, increased level or energy levels, reduced risk of chronic diseases, improved sleep and brain health, and improve general and psychological well-being. So as you can see that an exercise program is very beneficial not only on the physical or the mental aspect of a person but to the overall aspect or the optimum development of a person. Next is we need to understand the principles of physical fitness. So the basic training principles are rules to follow which describes how the body responds to the psychological or physiological stress of physical activity. These principles provide the conceptual foundation for safe and effective physical program design. The physical fitness activities should follow these training principles to get the most out of the training. Here are the training principles that may guide you in designing a training program. The program would help you improve your physical level in the specific component that you want to develop. First, we have the principle of overload. It is the most basic of all the fitness principles. It specifies that you must perform more physical exercise than normal amounts to get an improvement in physical fitness and health benefits. Example, if improvement in muscular strength is your goal, then the muscle must be exercised with greater weight than normal. So, in principles of overload or in creating an exercise program, you need to identify the load or the amount of energy that you want to perform in this certain exercise program. It must be greater than normal. Second, we have the principle of specificity. Principles of specificity, it indicates that you will train a specific energy system and specific muscle groups in order for them to improve. For example, if you want to develop cardiovascular endurance, design a program that primarily utilizes a particular energy system. So in principle of specificity, you need to specify what kind of muscle groups that you want to improve in your body. You need to think about specific parts and muscles of your body that you want to improve or develop. Third, we have the principle of progression. So it indicates that load could be increased gradually over time to remain effective and safe for best result. For example, week after week, the overload could be adjusted until the desired level of fitness is attained. So in principle of progression, you need to indicate the load could be increased gradually. So it means that when you do a certain physical exercise, it needs to gradually level up over time. You don't have to maintain it, but you need to progress it over time, level up the difficulty of a certain exercise until you achieve your desired result. Next, we have what we call the FITT formula. So the FITT formula is a well-designed physical activity plan that will outline your exercise program. It will outline how often or frequent, how long the time, how hard the intensity a person exercises, and what kind of exercise it is, or the type. So it is through the FITT principle, in which each letter represents a factor important in determining the correct amount of physical activity. So we have first the frequency. It refers to the number of exercises per week. So how frequent or how often would you like to repeat your exercise sessions per week? And then second, your intensity. How hard your exercise or effort or the degree of effort you put forth during the exercise. Third, we have the time. How long are you going to perform these physical exercises? It is a duration of the length of the activity or how long an exercise must be performed to be effective. And then lastly, the type. It is the mood of exercise being performed. So it means what type of exercise would you like to perform? It should be guided by the fitness goal to be achieved. So all of these is connected to your goal. So your goal depends the FITT principles depends on your goal that you want to achieve. So there are 3 things every exercise program should have. First, we have the warm-up exercises. So the warm-up exercise is a preparation for an intensive physical exercise. This helps increase the body's core temperature while also increasing the body's muscle temperature through an increase in the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the working muscles. So a warm-up should consist of light physical activity for 5 to 10 minutes of exercise, such as walking and slow jogging. And second, we have the major exercise focus, or a certain exercises that you should focus, that is depending on your exercise program. For example, if you want to be flexible, then you will do the different flexibility exercises. If you want to improve your strength, if your goal is your strength, then you will do strength exercises. And if your goal is endurance or muscle endurance, then you will do endurance exercises. And lastly, we have what we call cool down exercise. So this phase of exercise follows immediately after doing an intensive physical exercise. It is done by doing gradual stretching activities from upper to lower extremities. It helps muscles to relax and slowly go back to its normal range of movement. So that is the part of an exercise program. So I think that's all for this lesson. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you learned something or you get something from my discussion in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you learned something from this. Thank you so much. Bye.